Hello there. I don't even know how to really introduce this because it's been so long since I made a video relating to Call of Duty, and especially a Call of Duty like this, because this isn't the normal Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Obviously, we playing on Rust, and I'm dying real quickly. I'm playing on Plutonium, of course, and this is my first game on Plutonium. It's kind of rough, but I do shape up. We're just trying to get the bearings and everything. But, I also wanted to record it because it was like this one thing in W3 that's really gnawed at me since, 2013, whenever I really had to quit playing in W3 for various reasons. It's that, man, I was never able to get to 20th prestige and get all the guns going and stuff. I never actually had to complete all those multiplayer challenges. And I also never completed Spec Ops and never got all the DLC and stuff, the Chaos mode and all that. So recently, about a month ago, I was like, hey, fuck it. This Plutonium thing has been really piquing my interest for a while now. I'm gonna bite the bullet on that. So I bought the DLC and all this, got on Plutonium, trying to get everything to work, and all this. And I was like, hey, I can make a little series out of this. The road to 20th prestige max level. Now you might say, oh, isn't that a little goofy? Because in Plutonium you can just set your stats to whatever you want them to be. So why can't you just set your stats to 20th prestige and that's it? And it's like, I want to feel like I half-ass earned it. Even though I know the servers, some servers have fucking quintuple times XP. Servers has bots and all that. I notice a lot of things that aren't like the original in W3. But it's not about that. It's just about having that adventure one more time to the top. So there's obviously, I think there's a good chunk of bots in this game, but I think it's mostly people, and I'm on the wrong team. I'm obviously on the bot team because we're just getting our ass fucked. The ones with the hashtag bot names are bots. But as you might notice, if you're not acquainted with Plutonium, never played into Plutonium in W3, the bots in here are more skilled than your average NW3 player in 2012, 2011, or at least on Xbox 360. I find myself getting killed way more by these bots than the official Call of Duty bots, like in Black Ops 1 and 2. What's the other thing I want to say? Oh, but another thing that makes this, I play a lot better in this Plutonium version, but I'm playing with a controller still. And one contributing asset to that, one contributing thing, is that there's a very noticeable aim assist with the controllers that you can turn on and off that I don't think was in the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, even on Xbox. There was a lighter aim assist. There was aim assist, I know that much, but I don't remember it being that heavy. But yeah, it's a little more noticeable here because I think the developers of Plutonium, they wanted to balance controller players with the keyboard and mouse players. Apparently that's what I read. So there's that. I'm playing with an Xbox One wireless controller, and I'm Bluetooth connecting it to my laptop here. I'm doing pretty alright. Here. The one thing I find very annoying about this controller setup is that you can't map all your kill streaks to right on the D-pad. You still have to map it to keyboard stuff. So in order for me to call in my predicament, so I have to hit 5 on the numpad. I have to hit whatever, was it 3? Whatever on a numpad to get the UAV, whatever on a numpad to get the helicopter going. But if I get a MOAB, whatever's in that kill streaks in that bottom slot, I can use right on the D-pad for. But for some reason, when I try to map all the kill streaks to that right on the D-pad, it just doesn't work. Only one of them can be mapped to the D-pad at any one time, or to the one D-pad button at any one time. And I find that very annoying because obviously it kills the momentum. It takes with my hands on the controller and I have to go press something on the keyboard, it just takes a little bit more. Oh fuck! Bot almost got me. But it's not that big of a deal. I get over it. And for most of this playthrough, I'm going to be using specialists anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What is something else that I want to bring up here? Oh, we got a spawn trap. We got a, oh, my face. God damn it. Maybe I didn't show it here. Maybe I cut and I didn't show it, but I definitely switched teams to get on the teams with the people on it, because I wasn't trying to get my booty hole ripped apart by the real players. The bots are still easier than these real players, because people who are still playing Modern Warfare 3 in 2022 are pretty sweaty. It's getting hot in here. So I prefer not to. I prefer to get on the team with more humans on them. Oh, another thing I was going to bring up is that my internet is so much better than it was when I, in 2011, 2012, and 2013 when I originally played MW3 all the time. Like in MW3, I would usually have 2 or 3 bars because my internet was fucking garbage. I had like the lowest speed that you can get with Cox here in New Orleans. And I was splitting it between 3 people. Splitting that bandwidth between 3 people. So those games, a lot of games, I mean, it just became normal for me to expect that my first 2 shots won't count necessarily. Like the lag was so bad that you would think that you got 3 shots to the guy, but he ends up killing you because those shots really didn't register due to the lag. And that doesn't happen to me anymore, because obviously I got like I don't know, something like 100 download and 10 upload. Might be even more than that, honestly. But it's pretty fast internet. It's, for what I got, I'm never 3-barring it up unless the server is on the other side of the planet. And a lot of lag that I have been experiencing has been because I'm trying to record the gameplay as it's happening. I'm not recording a theater. So OBS is making the game lag, but not because of my connection. It's just because it's really what's it called? The video processing unit, the GPU, I think it's called, is getting really taxed by recording a 1080p video and playing the game. All right, here we go. But I'm not gonna brag like I'm the best NW3 player in the world or all that. I understand that a lot of this stuff has a lot of bots in it and all sorts of things. So I'm not one of these people, and I never was one of these people. Even when I had like a couple Call of Duty videos that I had posted when I got mobs and stuff back in the day, back in 2013, 2012, with NW3 on Xbox, I wasn't saying that I was like the best player in the world or anything like that, because I'm really not. On my last account playing Modern Warfare 3, in the team deathmatch playlist alone, my KD was like a 1.56, which is not anything crazy. It's above average, but it's not anything crazy. And I think for that account, my Brown Lucario account on Xbox 360, my overall KD was like a 1.01. And I played a lot of Infected back then, and I played a lot of domination, where I would just blindly capture the flags, get on the flag, ask questions later type of guy, because I'm trying to be a team player. But in team deathmatch, when it's just about kills, I had a 1.56, and I ranked very high for this highest score in team deathmatch. Out of 30 million people, I think I was in the top 500,000, so that's pretty good. So I would say a 1.56 is about how good I am as a player. I think it really represents like me as a gunfighter in this game, maybe not as an overall player. So with that being said, again, I couldn't go pro for a multitude of reasons. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not trying to say that I'm some elite player, because I'm really not. I'm really good, and that's about it. I get a Moab every once in a while. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. They're starting to spawn behind me. Yeah, they are. Damn it. And as you may have noticed on these servers, the games go a lot longer with domination. The time limit is longer than 10 minutes. And the score goes up to 250. This is just the, I think it's called the Mania Coast server. Whoa. IED was bussing. And the game's over. Alright.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
And obviously, there's a lot of MW2 maps in this game. That just come with Plutonium. But you're going to play a lot of Rust and a lot of Dome. Because everyone loves those two maps. You're very rarely going to play DLC maps with people. Because just like in the regular MW3, that divides the player base something furious. But there is a way, and I'm not going to link it, and I'm not even going to tell you how, but there is a way to get the DLC files for the DLC maps for free. The Call of Duty MW3 DLC files are on PC for free. You don't have to pay for it. I paid for it. Basically, just out of, it was just easier to do. I didn't feel like hacking or anything like that. Doing any legalisms. Let's see here. What else I want to talk about here? Oh, other maps that you can get though. I downloaded a bunch of other maps on the Plutonium forums that people posted. So there's a lot of COD 4 maps that I've downloaded and I haven't exactly gotten to work. I don't know why, but I downloaded a bunch of MW2 maps, some of which were in the DLC. I think the MW2 had 2 DLCs. One was called like the Stimulus package, and there was another package. I forget, but I never got to play those maps because honestly I was not that much of a fan of MW2. That's probably in the minority there. But I did like the map design. I did like the aesthetic of MW2. But I just feel like you died so quick in that game. Even by Call of Duty standards, it seemed a little ridiculous to me. Okay. Oh shit. I usually on Dome here, I like to just when they start spawning in like tunnel area, you have an obligation to start camping. Obviously you don't camp here if they're not spawning there because it doesn't matter. Oh shit, that guy spawned right behind him. Poor fella. Yeah, the spawns can oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh. The spawns can be pretty bad in this. I don't know why, but they're worse than they were in the original MW3. I spawn directly behind people, and people will spawn directly behind me all the time, seemingly. And since the games are longer and stuff like that, I don't really get that mad about it. Oh shit. But yeah, it is odd. Because I guess like every game here, I didn't really play Ground War too much in the regular, back in the day with MW3. Because usually I would have less than 6 friends playing with me. But the rare times we did have 7, 8 or 9 people rolling, we would try to do a Ground War thing. And I would assume, I don't have a really good memory of it, but I assume the spawn sometimes could be a little hectic. Be a little nasty. And since all these games pretty much are going to be Ground War games, 9 versus 9, that could do a little bit of, that probably explains why sometimes the spawns can be a little unfair, a little stupid. I love the M16, but this M16, I don't know what iteration of MW3 multiplayer patches it is, because that was a 3-hit kill, but it was at range though. Was that a nice enough range? Because I know the last multiplayer patch in MW3, they made the M16 fire faster and kill in 2 hits at close range. So, you know, that might have just been like a mid-range side. So, and I found that very funny. I really liked that patch back in the day, because instead of like trying to nerf the Type 95, they just made the other 3-round burst gun like basically the Type 95, which I enjoy. As a person who loved playing with the M16, I really enjoyed that back in the day. Alright, trying to see if they're gonna come through here. It doesn't seem like it. Just to make sure, now I'm gonna push. There's gonna be like 3 of them around this corner, I'm sure. Okay, they're moving up that way. Oh shit. They all went into the room. Oh shit. Ah! Yeah, but if you want to hang out and gang up with me on Plutonium, I don't know how that works. If you want to squad up with me, my name is just Shadow Block on Plutonium. So I'll be down to playing this with y'all if y'all are interested. Fuck you. Don't go around the corner. There we go. Ah! Oh shit. But now with all that like background preamble and whatnot, that 17 minutes of preamble, what is this series exactly? We're not just getting to 20 prestige, level 80. I'm also planning on doing all the challenges. I'll complete 100% playthrough of the MW3 multiplayer. And even though it's not going to be the same if I did it on the Xbox back in the day, but I'm gonna have the same feeling of accomplishment and what's the word? Like that, I've been sated. That will be satisfied. So yeah. And in the beginning, I assume it's going to be a lot easier, but there's this bot warfare mod that lets you play against exclusively bots in a private match, and I'm going to put them on the hardest difficulty and try to do that and see how that goes. They're pretty hard. They very rarely miss shots, and almost seem like their guns don't have recoil. Another thing I have to point out though, on my first, I had this account called XP54 on Xbox Live, and that's my first time playing MW3 back in the day, and I got to Prestige 14 level 60, and that's the highest level I ever got to, because my Xbox 360 got stolen once, and I forgot my password, and I didn't know how to do the recovery back then for an Xbox account, so I made another account, Brown Lucario, where I got to like Prestige 4, and my stats got reset because I got caught boosting in one-on-one in the 1v1 place with my friend because I forgot to turn my theater off. I'm a fucking dumbass. And I got my stats reset, and then I went back up to Prestige 3 or 4 once again. So if I was able to just recover my account and turn my theater off that one time, I would have already been Prestige 20 level 80, honestly. But the way I feel it is that in those 2 runs with Brown Lucario, I was trying to get back to where I was and then go beyond. So that's all I'm gonna do here. I'm going to go to Prestige 14, level 60, and that's when like the playthrough, this little series, I think is really gonna take off. And what I mean by that is that I'm gonna start doing I'm doing a lot of easy playlists against like the easier bots, and I just have like an easy time getting myself reacquainted with the game. And since, you know, I could have these longer games that last like 20 minutes and they're going against the easy bots, I can prestige up pretty fast. As of me doing this commentary, I already got to prestige 5. And when I get to prestige 14 level 60, I'll put the bots on hard as if to make it as realistic as possible. And of course playing in like human playlists and all this with the sweats and all that, just like I am now. But yeah, maybe that doesn't make sense to you. That all seem like a bunch of gibberish, but it makes sense to me how I'm going to be doing this. Where the fuck? Oh, there you go. Shit. I got no bullets. Let's say I got an assist. Okay, give me that. I'll take it. I'll take it. Nice winter camo. Which is, oh, what? I can't get the winter camo for some reason because it was exclusive to having a Call of Duty Elite Premium subscription or whatever. And since that's like impossible to pay for now, I can't get it. Maybe there's like a file I can download that I could get. Through my frag bag. Nice little gold, man. 4A1. My most used weapon in NW3 is the M4A1. I love it quite a bit. Gets the fucking job done. Nice rate of fire. Decent damage. Looks fucking gorgeous gold in my opinion. And you unlock it at level 4, obviously. Some people were ACR bros. Some people were G36 guys. Some people were Type 95 dudes. But I was always just an M4A1 guy. Some people were AK-47, but obviously you unlock it like 2 levels before you prestige, so I barely ever used that.
Care package on the way.
I haven't died in a while. Am I on a streak? I'm on 14 streak, okay. I only got like 3 bullets left. Okay, I'm about to stab a guy. I'm about to stab a bitch. I'm about to stab a bitch. Fuck. Fuck. Alright. Game's coming to an end.
Time's almost up.
Yeah, this is, see how many kills you can get in team deathmatch when there's no time limit. I mean, there's no point limit. Oh no, no.
We are triumphant.
Nice little 80 and 7. Alright, and after this game, I think I'm going to keep these parts to around 20 minutes going forward. I'll leave the game here. And you come into Plutonium, obviously you can alter your stats like I said before. Level 11, got a 7.89 KD, nothing particular special. but you can give yourself prestige tokens, and I feel like, to be accurate to how many prestige tokens I did have, I came into the game with like 4, because like you get one for prestiging in every past Call of Duty multiplayer game. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I was prestige in COD 4, War, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops. So that gives you 4 prestige tokens to start off with. And I think if you have the Call of Duty Elite Premium thing, you had an extra prestige token on top of that as well. And you use them to get extra custom classes, call signs, stuff like that. Unlock gear early, stuff like that. Or you can use them for double XP and double weapon XP. So yeah, gonna do UAV, counter UAV. That was my main support thing back there. Or I do a UAV and ballistic vest and keep my dudes protected. I was a big team player back then, but as the friends are gone, there's no need to be a team player anymore. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap up this part. See you next time on Modern Warfare 3 Road to 20th Prestige Commander. Bye bye.